God is getting ready to take us into a season as a church where I'm done and we're done saying, God, this is controllable church. This is church that we like and we're comfortable. This is good enough. No. God, you are able to do whatever you want to do. Just don't do it without us. That said, I've got an announcement, y'all. A few months ago, God started bringing something to my attention that honestly wasn't my plan, wasn't even my desire or intention, but it was just so obviously God, and in the category of above and beyond all that I could ever ask, think, or imagine. I kind of leaked it last week. People were like, Pastor, tell me. I'll tell you when you come to church. So here is the announcement. On January 29th, 2023, we are launching our 5th location. For the first time ever, Union Church is not one church in 4 locations. We're one church in 2 different states. Come on now. Pastor Brian and Karen Bullock are going to be the lead pastors. As you know, last year we talked about how the church is under contract for 100 acres of land in the Bowie area. We actually postponed our year-end offering just to get ready for that location and all the surveying and all. Y'all, I know more about dirt than a human being should ever know about dirt. There are many different types of dirt, but long story short, there's the right type of dirt to be able to do what we need to do. The survey's done, met with the trustees, getting ready to go to closing, and that is gonna begin our period of constructing the headquarters for Union Church on that land in Bowie. That building and that facility is gonna have the capacity to fit over 3,000 people in one service. Come on, somebody say, bless the Lord. Oh, my soul. The great thing is last Sunday we had over 6,000 people. The bad thing is a couple hundred of them were sitting in the lobbies at different locations because we couldn't fit them into the building. We can never be the church that is turning people away after they're desiring to find the hope that we have. We have to constantly make room for more people. When y'all see Union kids in that building, it is the state-of-the-art facility. There'll be a track for our track program so they can finally have home field advantage and our athletes can continue to see lives transformed. They'll serve as the hub and the base for our outreach that's happening all over the DMV, and it will really be the headquarters for all the Union churches, whether in the DMV, Charlotte, or wherever God continues to expand our territory. Here's what I know for a fact, that this building, y'all ever seen those little games where they like stack up all the dominoes in the first? This is the first domino that's gonna fall. Now, because of this panoramic and all this kind of drama, they're telling us 36 months before we walk into the door of that building. It's 12 months to get permits to build and 12 months to clear all the trees. And then once the trees are cleared, then they'll start. So it's gonna be a process. But by the time that building is complete and we move in, the lease on this Columbia building is gonna be up, and we're gonna need to find land and build a version of that building here in Howard County. And then by the time this building is finished being built, the lease on the BWI building is gonna be up. It's gonna be time to find land in Anne Arundel County and build a building there, and then Baltimore County, and then Flowers. By then it'll be Silver Spring and Gaithersburg. And so it's not like, it's like, man, this is one and done. This is the first domino that's literally gonna hit and create this chain reaction that God is gonna position us to shift a region for his glory. Isaiah 54:2 says this: enlarge the place of your tent and let them, somebody say, stretch out. the curtains of your dwellings. Do not spare. Lengthen your cords and strengthen your stakes, for you shall expand to the right and to the left. And watch this, your descendants will inherit the nations and make the desolate cities inhabited. I believe the season that we're getting ready to go into as a church is not just gonna impact our lives, it's not just gonna impact our businesses, it's not just gonna be more than we ever asked, thought, or imagined, but our children's children are gonna be blessed as a result of what God. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping as the church expands, that your life expands. That you say, well, if the church can go to Charlotte, maybe I can open up my office of my business over there, or maybe I can go after that promotion, or maybe I can believe God for that healing, or maybe I can see God do that. I'm praying that there's just a spirit of limitless faith that begins to expand around our church. Somebody say amen and amen.